Well, hello, coffee time friends. How y'all doing? It's coffee time, supper time now. We're finally going to try what I've been wanting to try for 2 weeks. Mama found the tots. I don't know if they got them in after I looked or if whatever. Anyhow, Mama came up with it, didn't you?
Yeah, they didn't have any on top.
Well, I just wasn't capable. The old trusty cast iron pan. This is not the cornbread skillet. You can see it's not all shiny. It's just a plain old cast iron skillet. Come right down here. We're going to show you what we're up to. I'm making loaded tots tonight. This is a little bit of EVOO. And I'm just going to fill my bottom of my pan. Do they sound frozen?
Yeah.
Because they are.
They were hitting that corn skillet like they're frozen.
I just want a single layer. All the single layers. All the single layers. Mama don't appreciate my melody.
I don't think I've heard it before.
Well, that ain't the exact words, but you know, I was doing all right with it. So now y'all told me to do this, and I started doing this, and I like it. Put a little bit of oil on top, probably too much, so I'm going to say that's too much, but I put enough to cover it. Now, I'm going to...
Ooh, that counter's cold from them pots.
Ooh, I'm going to put this in the Easy Bake and just let it unthaw a little bit in just a second. But I'm going to make the preparations here. So y'all...
I'll get this in there while you're...
I can put it in. Is that heavy for you?
No.
You able to lift a cast iron skillet?
Yeah.
Look at that green onion still in Mama's garden. That's a beautiful green onion. I got some little tops here. So I'm going to just chop them up right quick. These little green tops. I just went out and picked these, quite literally. Just got in the house. And Mama's got plenty of green tomatoes. My worries are over. We're going to have some tomatoes. They're hanging green out there. Literally hanging in long vines of green. Some little plum tomatoes, some bigger ones. I think we're going to have...
Roma tomatoes is hanging.
The Roma tomatoes are hanging in like a vine with plenty of them on it. This is the last of our Texas sweet onion. I'm a little sad. I think the Vidalia season is a little short. I like for it to be a little longer. One of y'all sent us some, and this is the end of it. You need to go online and see if you can you order Vidalia onions from Vidalia, the real Vidalia? A friend of mine sent me a link, but you had to order like 40 pounds, I think. 30.
Oh, goodness, that's running.
We don't eat that many. No, I think he does, but we don't. I just need a moderate amount. Our Save-A-Lot will have some shortly, I guess. This is that beautiful green onion, and I'm just going to chop him up roughly here. I'm probably chopping up too much. This right here is for hamburgers. We're having hamburgers and loaded tots. Did I tell you what we was having? I may have not told you. I wrote it out, but I may not have said it. Loaded tots tonight. So those are just frozen, as you can tell, frozen tater tots. And I'm going to put some wonderful toppings on them, load them down, put them back in there, let it melt. And I've been wanting these ever since I seen them 2 months ago. And I thought, I want some of them. I know it's just frozen tater tots, people. I know this is not gourmet cooking. But I'm telling you, they made them look so good. And since then, when they first came out, people have taken it all to a whole new level. I've seen them on skewers. I've seen them turned into pizza. The tater tot seems to be the new cauliflower of 2 years ago, when everything was cauliflower crust, cauliflower bread.
Right, I want this camera off right here. It's just stick it like a
Now, Mama's going to have to tell you what this tomato's called. Mama, tell them that tomato's
That's a
name.
Mr. Stripey.
Mr. Is that a real name, Mama? Or are you making that up?
No, I'm not making it up.
I mean,
What it's called.
is that the name on this birth certificate I made?
I think so.
Mr. Stripey. Mama, of all my life, it's one of those situations, if you come up missing, and the detective came to me and said, we found this Mr. Stripey out there by your mama's garden. I said, that ain't hers. Ain't never in my life seen anything to come up with that.
That's its name, Mr. Stripey.
And they would have said, your mama don't raise Mr. Stripey. I said, no, that tomato came from another location and just came here. Because I had never known of you doing a Mr. Stripey. Oh, Mr. Stripey's got a Mr. Spotty.
Well, cut that end off, you southern end.
It's got a, Mr. Stripey has a Mr. Spotty all the way through him.
Rainy weather, dry weather, rainy weather.
We may not even get a taste, Mr. Stripey.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, I'm not too impressed with him thus far. Is that, what's that?
Mr. Stripey.
Is that good or bad?
Well,
That looks kind of like the rest of it.
Yeah, just throw it away.
Mr. Stripey crossed with Mr. Spotty. There, I think we're down to Mr. Stripey's good stuff. Oh, over half of him gone.
Let me help him.
No, I'm going to. What are you going to do?
I'm going to throw Mr. Stripey away.
Oh, okay. Okay. Mama's on the ball. So, I'm going to cut Mr. Stripey's other little spot off here, which is this spot.
Stem spot.
We expect him, but now the other spot for Mr. Stripey, yes, I can't get over that. That's just a little bit much. Mr. Stripey. Mama, is it an early boy Stripey?
No, it's that's fine.
Okay, so Mr. Stripey.
Early girl and Mr. Stripey.
I'm used to those. Early girl, better boy beefsteak. Now, if they tell me Mama had beefsteak, I say, yep, she sure does.
Mr. Stripey, that's some of my gift tomatoes.
Oh, okay. Is this something somebody sent us?
Gave us, yeah, I gave him to plant.
Is this the heirloom Stripey?
No, I don't know if it's
I think it looks kind of like an heirloom. It don't look ripe, but trust me, it's dead ripe. Somebody out there who sent
George
this,
picked it today.
whoever sent Mr. Stripey, we appreciate him. I'm anxious just to taste him.
Taste of it.
Oh, you can have
I
that.
don't want one right now.
You afraid of it?
No, I'm afraid.
Is this back in the days when tomatoes was poisonous?
No.
Y'all heard it here, folks. If I don't show up for a day or two, you can say, Mama poisoned John with a Mr. Stripey.
Oh, Johnny.
Look at there. Well, Mama, you don't eat it.
I'm gonna get you.
It's good. It's not real acidy. Mama, you want to try it? It's not
No, I
acidy.
don't want that.
She still won't eat it. I'm getting more and more on the...
Larry's
I mean, he just showed up from nowhere. On the counter. Never
there's
heard
a
of
whole
him.
plane on the very end down there, 2 or 3 of them.
Never heard of him. And all of a sudden, it's like, you eat it. Go ahead.
You don't want me to eat it and get sick, do you?
It's a cross between a yellow tomato and a red tomato. It's not near as acidy as the red ones, but it's good. And he's pretty. Without the spot. So we got a whole plant of him.
2 or 3 of them.
Okay. He's good. I'm going to dice him up. I'm going to have to force her to eat a little bit of it just so I know
But I ain't trying to.
that I ain't trying to be poisoned. Y'all know that we're carrying on with 100% foolishness. I mean, some of y'all sometimes look at this. No, this ain't no stripey. This is a red. What is this one, Mama?
That's like a beefsteak or something.
Who?
Beefsteak.
A beefsteak, she says. This came from Jeff and April,
This from the farmer's market.
the farmer's market.
I don't remember who I got.
The Smith family. Or
My
Jeff and April.
family, Smith family.
We buy a lot.
There's one to the other.
Either the Smith family or Mama don't like that little end piece.
No, I don't.
I think we're wasting a lot of time about worrying about the little end piece. Jeff and April Brown or the Smith family. They're down at our farmer's market. We're so glad to have our farm. It is a beef steak. Look at that. See all that beef in there? Look at all that. There's not a lot of seeds. It's mostly that beef. Or meat, as they call it. I'm going to chop up some of this beef steak too to go with Mr. Stripey to put on our tots. Now I'm excited about these tots because, well, I just ain't had them and they're different and I'm excited to try them. In fact, I'm so excited I'm going to give it a whole nother slice of tomato.
Oh my goodness.
Not that one though, Mama. That one is a hamburger. This one will be a hamburger. How's your eye today, Mama?
It's better than it was.
How's your headache?
Well, it's gone. Just saying.
It's gone. Thank y'all for the prayers. Thank y'all for loving on Mama yesterday. Seen so many comments.
My eye feels better than it did.
Let me explain to y'all about the eye. So, you all told us we had to be sure and put our drops in. 3 times a day, 3 drops. Mama's is something new. Now, don't ask me how new because I ain't sure, but it's different. I'm going to cut this off for the tots. They took an injection and put in her eye when they done her lens. That's the medicine for the whole time. And he explained to us that it's time release over 3 weeks. Now, the first day, that was her biggest complaint, is her eye was burning and killing her from the medicine. And they said, that's the medicine. Don't you worry, that will go away. It did in about a day and a half. So, night before last, when it just started all of a sudden burning her and bothering her, she hadn't touched it, rubbed it. She had been a very good girl and hadn't been over, hadn't done none of those bad things. And I said, Mama, it's probably that medicine. Because they had told us it was time release for 3 weeks. So when we went to him yesterday morning, he said the same thing, that burning, just like the initial burning. So some of y'all fixing to have cataract surgery, and they're going to do that to you, and you're going to worry about it a week later like Mama did, and you'll say, no, I remember that happened to Mama, and it went away in about the same amount of time. Because it has released a little bit more medicine, is what's happening. And I'm going to put that over and eat it later, because Mama won't that throw it away, and I'm going to, I'm against the unlawful damaging of tomatoes. Whatever organization supports that. Look at this charcuterie board of goodness coming at you. Can y'all see that? That beautifulness right there is going on our burgers and on our loaded tots. Now, Mama did raise this little jewel, and look here at these others. I told you I wanted a bunch to do something with. I've got them. They're coming in. They're coming in pretty good. I'm going to cut this and see what we got. Cut it right down the middle. This is what I like to do. Get in there and look around. Let's get in there and look around. See what's going on. There's your little root. You want to save these seeds?
No, I'm not.
Ain't interested?
No, I'll save some later on.
You'll save some for drying later.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop these little seed pods out. I like to get that vein too, even if it's on a hot pepper. I think it makes it sweeter. Cut that right out. So what are y'all cooking? What are y'all having? Are y'all having loaded tots? Wouldn't it be funny if a bunch of us was eating loaded tots tonight for the first time? We could have done that for a cook-along. We're buying our cookbooks. We're not going to order any more. And I'm talking we're down to the final count.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we order more, maybe a year from now or something, but y'all have been so gracious and so kind, and we thank you so much, and the church thanks you, and it's just been a blessing. It really has to our little church and our youth, and you all are just so wonderful, and we appreciate every one of y'all. All right, let's get this mess cleaned up. So I've got these little banana pepper pieces. I'm just going to put them together here. And I'm just going to give them a quick dice. And then I'm going to go there and get the tots. And I'm going to lay them out here. And we're going to fill it full. I mean, you all going to be so happy to see it. I don't know how they did it on the snack thing. I'll get them. They're hot. Mama, I know you're half blind. I know you're half blind.
I'm still left arm still.
I know, but I'm used to you not lifting nothing, and I don't want you lifting nothing now. She's as independent as a hog all night. That's what my granny used to say.
That look good.
They look perfect, Mama. There's a piece of Mr. Stripey's spot. They're sizzling. Can y'all hear them? Let's walk over here to them. And look right down there at them. You don't have to see me because y'all have seen me before. These are perfectly done. They'll be ready to eat. But we're not going to eat them like this. Let me move this onion. Put him over there. That's our hamburger onion. And I know my tomatoes are up here. So I'm going to put all of our tomatoes right on top there.
Oh, I'm here. It's starting to fry.
Oh, ain't it wonderful? Right on top. Oh, don't you leave hamburger tomato. You're not invited to this party. You're not going to that hot tub. And then goes our onions. This is all those wonderful onions. Now I'm just going to go ahead and stop the suspense and put the pepper and all that in there. And I'm just going to swoop it in there.
Well, I seen it.
The what?
I seen some onions drop.
Wait, Mama. Mama, you ain't near ready to go, so
Slow down.
yeah, sit down and rest your bones. I'll take this over there. It may be too heavy now when I get all this up there.
Oh, that didn't line up.
Now look at this, folks. Look at that. Don't that just look like a picture? I'm going to put some of this freshly grated sharp cheddar cheese right out of this bag on there. You all take all the time you want to and grate yours off a block. If I had a block of cheddar, I probably would have grated me some. Now, I'm not going to smother it with cheddar. I'm just going to put a decent little layer amount. Just like that. Okay? Now, I'm going to put a little salt. Because vegetables love salt, and and tomatoes love salt. You need to accommodate them with a little bit of salt. Look at here. I bought some mozzarella. And I'll tell you, it's a little secret. Don't get your hopes up. But they had blocks of mozzarella, so I bought a block too. So there may come a time that I'll actually shred some. I told them not to get their hopes up. Now I'm going to smother it with this.
It's going to be cheesy tots.
Loaded tots, Mama. It didn't say smattered or sprinkled or a little bit.
Is that all you threw now?
No, hold on.
What do you got to do now?
Hold up, just a second. Just a second. Entertain me for a moment here. All right, now I'm going to come right down here. Hold on 2 seconds, folks. Mama, this is all for you.
Why?
Because I know how you are. I know your favorite thing in the whole world.
No.
For eating. Well, almost your favorite thing. A thing you like a lot is what?
Cheesy roasted tomatoes.
Tomatoes on top. So this is a little Roma. He come from the farmer's market.
It come from Jeff and April. I know where it come from.
Now look at here. I'm going to put this one there. I'm going to put one here. This ain't tomato pie. Don't you get confused. I'm going to make that when we get Mama's tomatoes in. I'm going to make a tomato pie. One more little slice here, Mama, because I've got it.
Mm-hmm.
Looky there. Now, don't jump. I'll take it over there. Now, just a little bit more cheese, just so that when it cooks, it'll know that it's been in cheese. Now, folks, this is loaded tots, John and Momma style.
Johnny stuff. John stuff.
Mama, you like every bit of that right there now. Don't act like you don't. Lord, and now we got them looking at an oven yet. Come back around here. Okay. Are you all ready for the goodness?
How long they have to stay like this?
Till they look perfect.
Honestly, the time like it is.
Till they look. You can put them in there for 4 minutes. Mama should do it. Just till that cheese melts. All you're going to do is heat those vegetables a little bit. But now, you do want to heat your vegetables just a smidge. You want to leave them in there long enough that those vegetables are going to be cooked. So I'm going to say 5 minutes, and then we're going to look at them. Mama, I'm going to get real plates tonight. I know we hate to do dishes, but we're going to put them in the box tonight, aren't we?
Oh, they're going to use
Huh?
real plates.
We're going to stick them in the box. You put them in the magic box. You put your dirty ones in there. They come out clean. It's wonderful. Now, I've cleaned up pretty good. Clean as you go. Mama says so. Clean as you go. Here, y'all can look at that tomato and that goodness right there. So I get next here. You're handy. All right. This is going to be so good.
Oh, I didn't turn up.
Well, you're not turning the
Microwave.
hamburgers. Of course, we make hamburgers and they're in the Macro Pro Grill. 8 minutes, that'll do them. We've already started them before y'all got here. We're trying to speed it up just a notch. Are we doing all right? Okay, plates are set. I'm having coffee, Mama. Do you want me to get you something? Are you ready to? You got Coke and a Sprite here.
I'll finish those.
Okay. And that was just a shot of the refrigerator brought to you by Whirlpool. I forgot to turn these. I'm going to get one of those cameras that follows you around. Okay. We've got 3-4 minutes here to chat and catch up. I keep my tomatoes in the refrigerator. Is that wrong? I'm Debbie. Teresa. I guess Teresa's the one that had the comment. I'm hesitant to tell anybody they're wrong on anything, but for me it would be wrong because if you put a tomato in the refrigerator and it gets cold, it loses its flavor. Even if we have a leftover one. Like if I slice one at lunch and get 2 slices off, I will put it in a plastic bag or put it in a put saran wrap or plastic wrap over and let it face cut side down and leave it on the counter because it takes the flavor out. That's the reason I started not putting my ketchup in the refrigerator. We did have comments on that the other day, and I tell y'all all the time, we're not the authority on anything, so y'all put yours wherever you want to. But it did say that one of the ketchup companies had come out and said refrigerate after opening. So that's probably the healthiest, best way. And it probably lasts longer and all that. We don't have any problem. Ketchup goes quickly. But we keep it in the counter and in the cabinet we have for a couple of years now.
I don't know which is which now.
Next to the writing is mine.
I know it, but I messed it up.
How could you mess it up, Mom?
I flipped it over out and it came over. Can you tell which one's yours?
That one's yours, and that other one's mine.
This is yours with all the...
No.
Take a bite of one of them so I can put the cheese on it.
I don't know, Mama. Flip it. That don't taste like nothing. This is definitely mine. The other one tasted like salt and pepper. Mine tasted like Southern Secret. Mine definitely was good. Mine's got Southern Secret and ranch. Y'all's Southern Secret and y'all's ranch. If y'all haven't gotten y'all's brand's products, we are associated with them. I tell you when we are. But I would not be associated with a company I didn't like their products. And I wouldn't represent their products if I didn't like them, truly. I wouldn't lie about it. Because I had tons of people ask us, could you show this? Could you do that? We'd love it. We don't do it. Y'all's approached us. They're a good Christian-based company. They're two young guys out of Georgia. And they've grown by leaps and bounds just since we've known them.
Is it Georgia or Alabama?
Alabama?
Okay.
Alabama.
I think.
Yeah, Alabama. What did I say, Georgia? Sorry, y'all. I know where you're from. They're not too far from Birmingham, are they? Somewhere they said. We've not been there yet. Mama said and then goes there a lot because they're in the same state. Anyway, they have a good product. And if you use our code, John and Momma's code, which is my name, John, capital letters, it's your checkout. Just 4 letters, John, capital. You'll get 10% off everything you buy. Mama's wearing one of their shirts tonight. Mama, which one's this one?
Oh, look at the back.
Y'all.
Y'all.
And on the back, I don't know if they have these now. This one says, y'all, walking on sunshine, established 2015. So, y'all's is good. But that is what that is. Anyhow, I'm excited about these loaded tots. What do y'all having? It's not a tomato pie, Pamela. Mary, you're right. This is loaded tots. Now, tomato pie, it may look like that on the top, but it's completely different. It starts in a pie crust. You layer it with tomatoes, and then I put my mixture of cheeses, and it's so good. It's the kind of thing you don't want to make too often because you'll eat every bite of it and ain't no coming back from it. It's like, I'm just going to have one little piece. I ain't going to make no nut out of myself over tomato pie. I don't care how good it is. And then in a minute you're looking up and you're saying, Lord help me, I'll eat the whole thing. It's that good. It's absolutely delicious. It's one of those things you can't get away from. Tomato pie it's a summer thing. We have, I want a tomato sandwich with JFG salad dressing first. I want a tomato pie soon after, as soon as tomatoes come in.
You had it.
Mama, come over and sit down.
Hey,
You're standing
okay.
over there by yourself. She's in the
Well, I
other
was
room.
waiting for that to kick
She's
back
standing over there by herself. Mama, don't you think people likes you?
on. Yeah.
Come over here and sit down, Mama.
I was waiting for that microwave to.
That's not a microwave. That's an
That
easy
over
bake.
there is.
You're done with it, ain't you?
Yeah, I was gonna get it out, but I'll leave it in there a minute more. Keep it hotter.
Oh, I can get it. Mama won't be lit. She won't. My granny used to say, I wish you'd light some more. You're getting on my nerves. Mama won't light. She's like a butterfly. She'll land on a flower, wave her wings, and she'll wave to another one. Or a housefly.
Shoot. Go back to the butterfly.
Sometimes I call her a housefly. Sometimes I call her housefly just because it gets on her nerves. There's another thing I say sometimes that gets on her nerves really bad.
Johnny, don't do that.
And I say it because my daddy used to say it, and he did it just to make her mad. And then he would laugh like a hyena. It was embarrassing how much he would enjoy the look on Mama's face and how mad she would get. Y'all, let me tell you what it was. Tell him, Mama.
Oh, you're telling I don't want to.
He would, like if Mama was making him a sandwich, say a bologna sandwich, and he would say, don't forget to put a little bit of save on it, meaning mayonnaise. You know, save is a medicine. It's something you use. You know, they used to have some real bullies. It's brown, and it had a lot of medicines in it. It was a salve. And that makes Mama madder than far. And Daddy would do it often just to watch her go, oh, you know I don't like that. And he would laugh, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, he got a kick
Look at her. Look at her.
I don't like it. It makes it sound awful to me.
It's awful, ain't it, Mama?
Yes, it is.
And he would do you that way, wouldn't he?
I already.
That was awful. Why would he do you that way?
Same way you do me that way.
I don't do it as much as he did.
No. He just did it to aggravate.
Every day. Every time he get the opportunity. I know. It's just one of her pet peeves. Them buns look good, Mama. Here, let me go around and get the hot thing.
I've got this.
You got what?
The meat already after it.
Oh, I'm going to get this cast iron skillet loaded down with tater tots, which I can't wait. Oh, it's perfection. Wait till y'all see this. Okay, people. I'm going to give you a minute to call your family. Get the children in the kitchen. Get the children wherever you need them to be to see this. Oh, my goodness. This turned out, well, it turned out as pretty as I thought it would. It's absolutely beautiful. Looky here. Loaded tots. Loaded frozen potato tots. That's what we got going on, Mom. That's hot. Oh, so hot. Don't you touch it.
Oh, I won't.
Folks, let's do a fly over. I've been looking forward to these. Y'all know I have. Look at them. Look at them. They're still sizzling.
Well, I reckon they are sizzling.
Now, we're having plain old hamburgers, cheeseburgers. But you talk about upskilling a meal.
Can you hand me my Sprite?
Yes, ma'am. Have a seat, Mama. Rest your bones.
Have I got everything we
You
need?
got everything coming to you?
Yeah, there's a fork for the pickle.
Pickle fork. And let me open the pickles. Mama's bread and butter, Kurt's bread and butter chips. And we've got our JFG salad dressing.
There's your spoon.
I'm not going to call it. She'll be mad for me even bringing it up, really. I'll get a talking to when this video's over. I average getting a talking to 2 times a week. Y'all hear some of it.
Oh, would be so mistreated. Yes, mistreated, wasn't he?
I love it, Mama. Right here's your good, cheesy, browned tomato to perfection. I'm gonna let them have a look. Oh, look at that cheese. Look at that, folks.
Oh,
Look at that tomato. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Mama's worried about losing that, and it's.
Now, getting in your coffee.
And Mama, this is a bunch of vegetables. This is not even your thing.
I know it.
What on earth have we done? Have we turned you into a tater tot vegetable loving kind of lady?
No, I'm not going to go that far.
What if we have that, Mama? Wouldn't that be funny? If all of a sudden you're like, make some more of them tots and put plenty of vegetables on it.
Mm-hmm. I smell the pepper.
Oh, it smells good, Mama. Let's bless our meal. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this meal. We thank you for it growing in our garden and nourishing our bodies, dear Lord. And we thank you for being able to be here together tonight, dear Lord. We just thank you for your many blessings. We thank you for everything you've done, everything you're going to do. And dear Lord, as our good friends are gathered here tonight, we just pray that you'll touch each and every prayer request. You know the hurt, you know the need, dear Lord. And we just put all that in your hands and ask for your will and your glory and your grace. In your name we pray. Amen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mama, here is a beautiful, 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 can't say it enough, beef steak. That looks like a big red ball. You don't want nothing else, do you?
No.
You want a little shriver of onion?
No. There's onion in the tater tots.
You've already onioned me up, she said. And here's my little, look here. Look at this. Watch this. This is what I like in the summertime. Watch. She said cheeseburger. It's gone. It's completely gone by Big Red Tomato. I love that.
Saltless.
Yes, ma'am.
Gonna have a little bit on this tomato.
Okay, and then we're going to try this, and we're going to let y'all go. I know some of you are like, try this stuff, John. Don't get tired away talking. Shut your mouth and eat.
That's me talking.
That's what I was saying. That's Mama. Tell me. Why don't you hush and let them go eat? Ain't that what you say to me?
Mm-hmm. Hurry up, let them go.
Let them go eat, John. Quit yammering the whole time. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Did I salt? I think I did. I ain't gonna salt no more. Go ahead and try yours, Mama.
Oh, I just,
Oh, here's the pickle fork. I ordered some pickle forks because I thought we needed them. And they said they delivered them, but they didn't. But I've got a claim in, and they're supposed to be gonna do something about it. These are bread and butter Kurt's. We love them. All right, Mama, what's those Tots verdict? Let's. I like to bring this up so you can kind of see what we're up to. And the verdict, Mama?
they're good.
You can't beat that bite right there. Cheese. Well, I don't know. It's kind of got an onion in it. And there's a little bite of pepper. I'm just going to take my hand, put that little bite of pepper on there. Mmm.
Are they what they thought they was going to be?
They're better than I thought they would be.
Wow.
They taste a little bit like a loaded baked potato or something.
Yeah.
You know what you could do yours, Mama?
It's what?
Put sour cream on them. Mama loves sour cream on her potatoes. About everything she likes a little sour cream.
They're good. With the cheese.
They're delicious, aren't they?
Yeah, with the cheese and the tomato.
Folks, these are a redo. I'll probably fix that whole bag like this. Just to order at a time. That black iron skillet really done a good job. And look, that tomato on there, how homegrown. If it were winter, I would open up a can of diced tomatoes and put them on there. But it's not winter.
Would I take all the knives away? I was going to cut my burger in half.
Oh, I get it. I always keep a hidden knife of your mama.
No, I didn't know if I stole them all or not.
No, you got one. I should have cut this for you. I'm sorry. Not going to cut your plate.
You did a good job.
I know better than to cut that. I'm going to go ahead and cut mine too because it's an entire pizza.
Yours is huge.
I know. It's got onion and lettuce. It's got some veggies on it. You're anti-veggie.
I made tater tots and all this soda.
You're doing good, and I'm proud of you. You've probably eaten more vegetables right there than you've had in a good long spell.
I ate them other night and something.
You can remember all the vegetables you've had. She's like a kid. I ate peas 3 weeks ago.
That's what I ate was peas.
Mmm. You try to raise them right. Mama?
When we had meatloaf, I ate peas.
You got anything you want to add tonight?
No, you've done a good job on supper.
And what do you think about this deliciousness right here?
Very good.
Can y'all see that? What are y'all up to? Uh-huh. Folks, this is limitless. You can put jalapenos in this. I've seen on one of those things on social media, they put marinara sauce and mozzarella and pepperonis. But with this right here, you could put jalapenos, you could put any kind of vegetables in your garden. I wouldn't care to put summer squash in it or zucchini if I'd had it. I went out there and looked and I didn't have any. This is wonderful. Put what we put what you have in your garden. This would be a meal. This is almost like a hash brown casserole kind of thing. It did not disappoint. going to tell you. If you're thinking about it, give it a try. It's delicious. And it probably might defeat the purpose, but it don't taste like a frozen hash brown.
Mm-mm.
I mean, we know what hash browns taste like, but it just tastes like a potato, like a hash, not a tater tot. I mean, it don't taste like a frozen tater tot. It tastes more like a hash brown.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I meant to say.
Your hamburger had an L in it.
I know. Say good night, Mama, before you put that other bite in.
Oh, good night, Mama. God bless you. Have a wonderful night.
Y'all have a blessed Wednesday tomorrow. Lord willing, we'll see you. Bye.
Bye-bye.